I think I'm live. We're live, right? Comment in the chat if we're live. Comment in the chat if we're live. So far, I see Justin in the chat. I think the 49ers are getting on the clock right now. There we go. There we go. All right. So we're going to talk about the 49ers last draft pick, of course. But the 49ers are on the clock. So we are going to see. They are going to round out. We are going to see quickly here who they pick. They're going to be on the clock very, very soon. So quick reactions. I know, I saw that, Justin. Quick reactions on the 49ers 93rd pick of Ty Davis. Geez. He's got a double last name. I got half the last name right. Ty Davis Price. How are we feeling? Initial thoughts on Ty Davis Price, running back at pick 93 out of LSU. What's the feeling? I'm not going to lie. You guys, if you guys know me, you know I'm a big Rachaad White fan. Rachaad White went right before to the Bucks. The pick right before to the Bucks. I wonder if they would have went there if he was available. It'd be interesting to see if that's where they would have went if he was available. But they did go with LSU running back Ty Davis Price. Let's go! 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 I'm posting. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let's go! Let's go. The hive is buzzing. The hive is buzzing. Let's go. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Let's go. The Danny Gray hive is buzzing. Let's freaking go. That's my dog. Let's go. Yes. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. I'm freaking hyped. Hold on. I got to post. The San Francisco 49ers have selected wide receiver Danny Gray out of SMU. Let's freaking go. That's my dog. Let's go. That's one of my draft sons. That's a draft crush right there. If you see me on the timeline, if you follow me on Twitter, if you follow me on Facebook, you have seen me, or I'm sorry, if you follow me or Instagram, you have seen me post about this man. I am hyped. Let's go. This is a 4.33 burner, ladies and gentlemen. But not only is he a 4.33 burner, he is a legit receiver. When I say wide receiver, he can do it all. Routes, yak, he can contested catch, all of it. Woo! Let's go. I'm hyped. I got to get this posted, though. I got to get this posted, though. I'm hyped. Okay, let's go. I'm freaking hyped. That's my boy. All right. I didn't get Rachaad, but we got Danny. Let's freaking go. All right, come on, bro. Jeez. Let's go. Let's go. The Danny Gray hive is buzzing. Let's go. I'm super hyped. Let's go. What do you guys think about that pick? Have selected SMU wide receiver Danny Gray. I'm hyped. I'm freaking hyped. I'm freaking hyped. Let me get this thing out. Let's go. Let's go. I'm so hyped, bro. I'm so hyped. Oh boy, let's go. We got a good one. We got a good one. Again, I loved this scouting story because I went into SMU's tape trying to watch another wide receiver. I went in there trying to watch Reggie Robinson, and I was just like, who's this guy? Who's number 5? Who's this number 5? Who is this guy? And I was like, I have to go watch the tape. I have to go watch the tape. And so I dove in. I watched him against not Marcus Houston. He's from Houston. Marcus Jones. God, my brain is fried right now. I'm hyped though. I'm hype. He's dope. He is dope. I'm so happy with that. I love this pick. I'm hyped. Whew. Let's go. I love that pick. All right. I got to get some stuff out. I love that pick. All right. So that's it for tonight. That's it for tonight. Uh, right away. Hold on. I'm hyped. All right. So we got a dope receiver. That's a legitimate wide receiver. Also, I have looked at Davis. Uh God, why do I keep forgetting his freaking name? I remember the first half of his last name. This is the problems of having ADHD and borderline dyslexia. Uh Davis. Jeez, my God. What the hell is his name? Davis Price. Keep wanting to say Davis Powell. Davis Price. Um I'm freaking hyped right now. I'm freaking hyped. I'm freaking hyped. Let's go. Let's go. I'm so hyped. So Ty Davis Price. I've watched a little bit. I've watched enough to be able to pull traits. So I've pulled the traits from Ty Davis Price. My brain wants to say Powell. I don't know why. Ty Davis Price. So when I look at him as a running back, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't love the pick. One, because I didn't I'm gonna be honest. I didn't. Oh my God. Is it gonna boot me again? Oh no, it didn't. Okay. I want to be honest. I didn't scout anyone on LSU's offense. I didn't scout Ed Ingram. I didn't scout him. So I didn't watch any LSU. Um, but but uh once I watched him, you get a sense. I can see why the 49ers like him. You can see the vision. You see that he has vision. He can set up his blocks. We talked about that earlier. He can set up his blocks, but I think the thing that they wanted Trey Sermon to be is that combination of vision and power. Vision and power. Well, with Trey Sermon, he had the athletic profile and he had some of the traits, but I don't think he had the vision. To be able to run this kind of zone scheme. But with Davis Price, Ty Davis Price, TDP. With TDP, he can read the vision. He can set up his blocks. He can cut on a dime and be able to find that vision and find those holes. But I think what makes TDP so dope is that he has insane power behind his pads. When he lowers his shoulder into you, he can rock you. But he also has balance behind it. So with TDP, I'm warming up to it. I didn't love it at first, but I'm warming up to it. And I'm seeing how it works because if you look at Elijah Mitchell, what makes Elijah Mitchell really like a good prospect was he was fast, he had some baseline vision, and he had some power. That's kind TDP is like a bigger, he's like a bigger Elijah Mitchell. So that's kind of how I see it. He's kind of in that Elijah Mitchell mold. Um, they just kind of got a bigger version of that. So I'm freaking hyped right now. I'm hyped on the Danny Gray pick. I'm hyped on the Danny Gray pick. Danny Gray's my guy. I've been posting about him again. I stumbled onto him. I didn't even go into the tape looking for him. He popped out to me, and those are my favorite prospects. My favorite prospects are the ones when you're scouting someone else. Like I believe I was looking at two specific prospects. I went in. I was like, I'm gonna go pop on the Houston tape. I'm going to go look at Marcus Jones while I'm scouting Reggie Robinson at the same time. I was like, that's a great matchup. I wanted to see like Reggie going against a cornerback that I knew that was going to get drafted in the top 100. And so I wanted to see that, but he didn't stand out to me. It was Danny Gray that stood out to me. And when you go and watch Danny Gray, you're gonna see all the skill sets. You're gonna see basically situational awareness, spatial awareness. He's very aware of how where he is on the field, and I also think that one of the things that he's really good at is he's good at contested catch. He's good at being able to come back to the football, back shoulder, all those types of things. Again, the 4.33 pops out at you. You see that speed, but I didn't even know he ran a 4.33 when I started like hyping him up. When I was hyping him up, I didn't know he was a 4.33 guy. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm gonna say he looked like a 4.33 guy on tape, but I liked everything that he brought to the table. I liked the route running. I liked the way he attacked the football. Um, I'm freaking hyped. Let's go. Let's go. I'm freaking hyped. I'm freaking hyped. Let's go. Let's go. So, how do you guys feel? How do you guys feel about it? You guys like it? Exactly. Exactly. Not only does he have speed, but he has a lot of other things that he can bring to the table. He can do a lot of other things. So I'm really excited about it. Um Definitely a guy that I freaking love. Uh I'm hyped. I'm hyped. I love that pick. What didn't necessarily love, the TDP pick, but I love this pick. I love this pick. It gets the ginger certification. We like it. We stamped it. We like it. Um he's a legit wide receiver. Again, sometimes you see that 4.33 speed and you're like, "Oh, he's just a speed guy. He's just a guy who's going to take the top off of defenses and those types of things." No, he's a complete wide receiver. He is a complete wide receiver and I'm freaking hyped about it. I'm I'm hyped. I'm hyped. I love this, man. I love this. I'm freaking hyped. Ooh, let's go. Okay, I feel better. I feel better. I was a little bit indifferent about the TDP pick. Again, I don't know enough yet. I don't know enough yet, but my goodness. I think Jesus might have been one of the first on it too. I remember someone I think telling me about him before I even looked at him. And again, I wasn't going into his tape even looking at him. I was looking at other players. And I was just like, who is this guy? Who's Danny Gray? It's like, who is this son of a gun? Let me see if I can find anything that won't get me hit with copyright. Dude, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Love this pick. I'm actually shocked. I'll be honest. I'm a bit shocked that he went ahead of Khalil Shakir, but I love it, dude. I'm hyped right now. I'm freaking. I'm hyped. Trying to find something that is all 22 based. Let's see. Ricardo says, I'm very happy we took our time with this draft and didn't try to trade up. We played the patient game and ended up winning. And that is a good point. That is a good point. All right. I got one for us. Okay. I got one for us that we can watch. I'll pull it up right now. I got one for us to watch that won't get me hit. All right. And this is going to be able to show you again. This guy's got speed. He has got speed behind his self, like legit speed. But that's not why I liked him. I had no idea he ran that fast. I like this guy because of his ability as a wide receiver. So I'm going to show you this clip right here. This should be somewhat indicative of kind of the skill set that he has available to him. So let me get this up here. Go here. All right. Gonna pop it up. All right. So again, I like this guy because of his contested catch ability. I like this guy because of his balance and his ability to track the football. And whether it's underthrown, overthrown, he has a knack for finding a way to get the football. Come on, you can play.
55-yard throw
So
to the corner. That's
this
a really
is a
nice
deep
throw.
pass.
Really
Look at him.
catch,
He's
too.
able to
Time
track
in
it,
the
track it,
I'm
track
Danny
it.
Graham
He's
grabbing
got
that ball, running through the
O'Neal
end zone
all
and right off
over
the
him.
practice field.
You're looking at a
He's got
55-yard
O'Neal
throw to the
all
corner.
over him
That's a
again.
really
This
nice
is one
throw
of the
and a really
things that
good catch, too.
I liked
Time in
him
the high
for,
point.
as his
I'm Danny
ability
Graham
to
grabbing
go
that ball,
up
running through
and get the football.
In the high point.
If I'm Danny Graham grabbing that ball,
Time in the
love
high
it.
point.
if I'm Danny
I
Graham
love it.
grabbing that ball, running through the end zone and right off the practice field.
I'm very happy with this pick.
So you're looking at a
I'm
55-yard
very
throw
happy
to the
with
corner.
this pick. I love it. It's a great one. It's a great one. Again, everyone's going to focus on the speed. Everyone's going to focus on the numbers. I didn't even know he was that fast. I didn't even know he was that fast when I fell in love with him. So he's just a good all-around wide receiver. He's just a good all-around wide receiver. So this is a fantastic pick. Love this. Absolutely love this. So I'm going to go ahead and say it. 49ers, I like this draft, okay? I like this draft. I do. You have to wait. They played the patient game, and I would agree. I would agree that it was a little nerve-wracking there for a second. But to be able to get Drake Jackson at 61, Kyle and John are speaking. They're speaking. Do we simulcast it? Hold on one second. Oh, they are speaking. All right. Screw it. I guess we simulcast. We simulcast, I guess. I'll simulcast it. Let's simulcast.
Conversation with Deebo yesterday.
Oh, come on. Come on.
I mean, there's certain things that people got to go through. There's certain things that everyone's trying to get and try to.
Oh my God, this is killing me. These kids on Fortnite. This kid's on Fortnite again. All right, hold on one second. Let me get this figured out. Here we go. Hold on one second.
Do, and then you see what you can and you work from it from there. So, I mean, you can work on anything. We'll see. Hopefully, when it's all said and done, we'll get the best thing for the Niners, the best thing for Deebo, and hopefully that's the same thing. We keep going how we've been, but that's in front of us right now.
Has his role at all come up in discussions? I'll not get too detailed, but as he mentioned that his role could change, should change. He wants money for a certain kind of role versus another role.
I mean,
These kids are killing me with the Fortnite.
For a long time, which I'm not going to do. There's lots of things that play into it. And those are things that we'll discuss with Deebo that we have. We'll continue to, and I would love to share it all with everybody so people can understand more. But that's really not right to Deebo. It's not right to the 49ers, and hopefully, we can work this out, and someday it'll clear up for you guys.
The fact that you guys took him that early and that maybe didn't line up with where people evaluated him. Why did you feel that was appropriate value for your pick?
Yeah, I think this always comes down to, obviously you take into account, where the league values someone, but you're only guessing when you do that. We have a lot of different layers, and part of our process is to try to figure that out. But ultimately, do you like the player? Do you have a vision for that player? And does he fit something you think can not only improve your team, but is that the best fit for us? And at the time, we just thought he was a tremendous fit for exactly what we're looking for. And I think a great compliment to Elijah. And I think we envision a great role for Trey Sermon going forward, for Jeff Wilson. There's plenty of room for these guys. And, in most seasons we've used 4, we've used 5. And so I think it's something, we emphasize the run game here, and we want versatile backs. And I think we have that with our collection of guys, and we're excited about that group.
What does he bring the running backs room that you don't think you have right now?
Well, one, I don't think you can have enough running backs. I mean, we took 2 last year. We were happy with our starter going into last year. We had other guys who had played well too, and we took 2. And by the 4th game, we're still having to steal guys off other teams' practice squad just to fill enough guys to play in a game. So sometimes you can have good luck with guys staying healthy, sometimes not. So the more guys you can add, the better. But kind of the physicality that he brings gives you a chance to have a very physical 1-2 punch. When I thought Deebo helped us do that towards the end of last year, bringing that in. But you don't want that to be just your 1-2 punch. You got to bring in some other backs to do that. I do think we have some guys on the roster that have a chance. We know Trey, we thought he had a chance last year, got banged up, was a little bit behind. But I'm not holding out. I mean, I don't think he can't do it this year. So to add some more competition to him, having guys like Jeff Wilson, hasty guys in our roster, and now adding Ty with what Elijah did last year. And Elijah was missing a bunch last year too. So, we're a running team. We like to run the ball. And anytime you have a chance to get a good back, if that is what's best for your team compared to all the other positions, I don't think you can ever go wrong with the back, because just look at how not only us, but everybody. You play with a lot of them.
Has Alex Mack made his final decision on whether he's playing this year?
I don't think a final decision. We've been in contact with Alex and had another discussion with him in the last couple of days. And so, I would still describe that as fluid. And, but I think that we've collected all the information we needed to collect coming into this draft.
Anxious about being able to land one that you really liked that they did?
Not really. I mean, we feel pretty good about our receivers. We just felt good about the skill set that Danny had. I mean, we felt good about our 3 receivers last year. We were able to add Ray, who we think can help us a lot this year, not just as a returner, but also part of the group. And we got some guys that you guys don't know about that are good players that have bounced around this league that add some depth for training camp. So this wasn't at all a position we had to go do. But when you look at there in the 3rd round, you look at the speed asset this kid has that brings something different than the rest of our guys. That's something. It's one of the reasons it was important for us to have Travis Benjamin last year. He was our main speed guy that he didn't get a lot of balls or anything, but he did things to help coverages out. And if we could find a guy like that at the right spot, we thought it was good to have him.
Drake Jackson's weight has fluctuated. He played the last couple of years in the 240s, but he told us that he'd rather be at 265. I think he's around there right now. Where do you envision him playing for you? How do you feel that he fits into the particular edge rushing role that you want?
Kyle and our philosophies, like on a lot of things, we match up, and it's something I went through in my career. And I think ultimately what you want to do, you want to be as light as you can be without losing your power. And so that's what we talk to all our players. That's what and he wanted him as a backer. He wanted him in the 240s. There's some other things. He got sick, lost another 20 pounds, so he wasn't exceptionally light. His freshman year, where he probably played his best ball, he was approaching 270. But we talk a lot to people about where do you feel best, because I think ultimately the athlete knows their body better than anybody, and we've got all kinds of resources that can help fine tune that. But he's an interesting dude in that he looks good at 240. He also looks good at 260. He's broad enough. He's long enough that he can carry a lot and carry it well.
How much input does Christmas or have in that process? How much does he get to work with him when he visits?
He's about 2 inches from him and screams in his face the whole time. So
Eventually
that's how those dinners go.
Eventually, we got to send someone to save the kid. We gave him the year off by his request. He doesn't want us messing with him right now. He's enjoying his rehab and bugging his wife. But no, Bobby's doing good.
Those number 2 pencils got to rest.
Yeah.
You and John have talked both effectively about team chemistry, about locker room, when you believe in each other, at each other's backs. That matters on the field. When you have a prominent player saying he wants out, does some of you, part of you say, okay, go. Like, we don't need that.
I mean, yeah, you can. I mean, we have a great relationship with Deebo. I haven't seen him a lot since the season ended. I think it's a little bit easier when you're dealing with people without screens and phones in front of you and what you guys read wherever it is. And what most of the world's like that. I know my kids are. But I try not to get too caught up in it. You know somebody, they know you. And when there comes a time where when it settles down, hopefully it'll settle down more after this draft and things get somewhat easier. But I mean, this isn't someone that we just met. We've been here with him for 3 years. I think we know him pretty well. He knows us pretty well. And yeah, things haven't been the best over the last couple months through outside perception. But I see that happen a lot in this league, especially in contract situations. So you try not to overreact one way or the other on it. You try to be patient with it because emotions can get high with people, especially when you care about people and a lot's on the side. I mean, a lot's riding on it. But that's what you got to make sure you don't react to. And you got to make sure when it's all said and done, first and foremost, you do what's right for the organization. And then second of all, you try to get a win-win for both sides.
Do you have any offers that was even close to considering?
Not even close.
You have no doubt that that relationship really selfish.
I mean, I would hope so, but I mean, I don't know. what other better ways I can say it than what I just did.
You see AJ Brown go last night to Philly, and he gets his contract. Does that give you maybe more hope? Does it help you at all in terms of just kind of finding that parameter for Deebo?
I think all these situations are unique, and you're obviously aware of what's going on around the league, but we were focused on our situation, and we tried to do what was right there, and we believe we did, and we believe that we could find a way to find this, and that we'll all be good. So we're encouraged about that.
On all your moves, is you likely or are going to have a first-year quarterback, and you would like to have, I imagine, you always want to have the best team, but you would like to have as many comfortable weapons around him. Is that a primary focus?
In this draft? I mean, yeah, you would like to do that. That's why, we were hoping we could gain some more picks back and stuff too. So you can start to add that, but nothing's guguaranteed. You got to work with what you got. And today, I would have loved if we found a way to get a ton more picks and add a bunch of younger guys in here. That's awesome. But we didn't. And how do we do with our 3 picks today? If you would have told me this before the day started, these are the 3 guys we'd end up by staying put, I would have been very excited. I would have been surprised. That's what the whole dilemma is. You sit there and you have to wait 2 days to get to 61, and you're watching all these players you've studied for months just go left and right. And it is really hard, especially when you feel you got a good team. And it's not going to be easy for a lot of later round guys to make it, to kind of trade your picks away just to go get one that could fill a hole that you need. But we didn't. And that's what was cool, that we got 3 guys today instead of 1. And that's what I was happy that we were able to do. And it worked out for us. And you can't always say, you ask a question like, where do you think they're going? Or do you think you overwent? Everyone understands, everyone ranks guys, and there's a perception of when everyone's going to go. But the reality of when someone's going to go is when someone picks them. And you don't know that till it happens. You see it all over when people freak out and stuff. But, a lot of these guys are really good players. I saw that with New England in the first round. That guy's doesn't surprise me at all, or us. Surprised you based off of perception, because you knew everyone in the world was saying there was no way. But everyone who watched that tape, they're like, but he looks like a first rounder. Who's going to pull the trigger? And you never know when that one person is, because you're hoping the other 32 teams are saying, no, we've all read this. He's not going till the 3rd round. Well, that's why someone takes him in the 2nd round, because he looks like a 2nd rounder, or he looks like a first rounder. And we all try to figure that out too. But it only takes one team. And that's why you don't want to mess around and be too cute with that.
Hoping to add more picks. Obviously, trading Jimmy would be the easiest way to do that. Do you feel like you're any closer resolving that situation?
No, we've said all along it's going to take the right deal to get us to move him, and he's part of our team right now, and so we're excited about that. We look at the totality of that position, and we feel really good about it right now. We're extremely excited about Trey, excited about Jimmy, and Nate Sudfeld. There's a lot to like about him as well. So we're excited about that group.
What was yesterday like for you? Was it less stressful? Was it more stressful? Was it a lot of, as you said, just sitting on your hands?
Yeah. So yesterday we kind of knew what the deal was. Today was probably harder. We're just waiting for 61, and I think we've talked a lot about it since we've been here. Our defensive line is very much at the forefront of this team. We've got a philosophy. That's the great equalizer in today's defensive football. And we had kind of zeroed in on just a couple of pass rushers that we felt were difference makers. Otherwise, we were going to turn to other needs, and Drake happened to be one of those. And so we really held out hope that he could last till 61. We didn't think he would. We were tempted many times to move up, and we sat back instead. And I'm glad we did, because it allowed us to take these other 2. We likely would have had to given away, one of those picks, and instead we got all 3. So that's nice.
Because you might have some uncertainty on your future offensive line, but is today a reflection that you're not really stressed out about that spot?
I don't think stressed out. I think we understand where we're at there, and we've got a plan to deal with that, and there's still a bunch of picks left. I think I'd leave it as that.
Ty mentioned he met your father.
What's that?
Ty mentioned that he met your father. Was that a planned meeting, or?
I didn't know what she said at the beginning.
Ty, Terry on met your dad. Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, it wasn't planned. I think, I didn't know they did, but my dad comes sometimes, hangs out here during draft time. And he was here the day that they came for the 30 visit. So I think he met everybody that day if he was.
It's pretty incredible because Mike typically doesn't come out of his little office up there.
Yeah.
He stays in there for 13 hours at a time, and we have to go in there to talk to him. So that's pretty cool that Ty got a chance to meet him.
I appreciate it, guys. Thank you, man. Say that tomorrow.
Mike Shanahan has an office. I didn't know that. That's interesting. That's interesting. Mike Shanahan has an office at the 49ers facility. Interesting. All right, let's get out of here. Let's go. Listen to DJ. Smash that like button if you haven't already. I'm trying to make a post here. I'm very excited. I'm very excited about my Danny Gray pick. Let's go. Oh God. What's going on? I don't think it's my internet. I think it's something else. But I'm very excited about the Danny Gray pick for sure. There we go. Very excited about it. If I didn't know who Danny Gray was, like if I didn't watch the tape, yeah, I probably wouldn't be too happy about it just because I don't really know who he is and it might feel like a reach. It might feel like a reach to some people, like especially if you haven't watched him yet. But trust me, once you watch him and you get into the tape, you're going to see why. You're going to see right away. Because obviously what everyone's going to turn to instantly is the speed, but it's so much more than speed. He's so much more than speed. That's why I freaking love the pick. He's a complete wide receiver, in my opinion. He's a complete wide receiver, in my opinion. So I love it. We got George Kittle tweeting. We got George Kittle tweeting at Danny Gray already. Let's go. So let's drop some draft grades, huh? So day 2 is our day 1 as 49er fans. Obviously, we weren't involved in the first night of the draft. Well, technically, we were because our first round draft pick went towards Trey Lance. So how would you guys grade today's draft? Drop it in the chat. A, B, C, D, F. I don't like F grades. But let's see what you got in the chat. Someone dropping a D? F. Come on. F minus? Come on. D? Come on. I see B's. I see A's. I see C's. I see. This is a wide range here that we got here. I'm going to go ahead. Let's keep getting your grades in. Get your grades in. Let's see what you guys got. Let's see what you guys got. Because I want to see something here, and then I'll get to user 615's super chat here in a second. I do want to see some of these grades. Someone said Jimmy G still here equals F minus. Oh boy. What a world we live in. What a world we live in. So this is how I this is how I look at it. I look at, like, I'll literally give the Drake Jackson pick an A, because again, I did not believe that Drake Jackson would be there. I did not think that he would be there. I did not think Drake Jackson would fall to the 49ers at 61. I didn't even think it was going to be an option at 61. So the fact that he made it to the 49ers at 61 is huge. The fact that he made it to 61 is huge. So the way I'm grading that particular pick is value, because that's part of this. You have to give that pick at least an A minus on value alone, because we had reports coming out ahead of the draft that Drake Jackson could be a potential first round pick. You could have been one of those edge prospects that were going to slide into the first round. And hold on a sec. Trying to multitask. So bear with me. Squirrel. 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 Big squirrel. Big squirrel. Hold on. Sorry. Squirrel, ADHD in real life. You're welcome. Hold on. I know this is terrible streaming. I apologize. This is what happens when you multitask and run 4 billion accounts. This is what happens when you run 4 bajillion accounts. All right, so back to the thought process at hand. We look at Drake Jackson. We look at Drake Jackson. And I had him for sure top 40. I had him top 40. So the fact that he dropped to 61, you had John Lynch come out and say that we were trying to trade up. We were trying to trade up. We were trying to move up. We were trying to trade up. We were trying to get up and just couldn't. Nothing really fit the mold. And so they tried to trade up. Was it for Drake? Potentially. They made it sound that way. So, but they did it. So then they sit at 61. So they didn't have to give anything up to get Drake Jackson. So Drake Jackson falls. So Drake Jackson falls in their lap, and then they're able to take him. One of the reasons why I love the Drake Jackson pick, he's 21 years old. I talk about it all the time. When it comes to roster construction, when it comes to building through the draft, when it comes to doing it, and I put my GM cap on, I'm an ageist. If you are like 23 years old, I don't want anything to do with you. There are exceptions to that rule, because I did like both Deebo Samuel and George Kittle, and they were older prospects. But honestly, like, if I have two equal prospects in regards to grade or in regards to talent, one is 21 and the other is 23, it's an easy switch. The guy that maybe I don't know which way to go. If I got a guy who's 21, he's instantly going to the top, because you have to think about it. That dude's turning around and getting a contract at 24, like at 25, versus the other guy who's going to be getting up for his second contract at like 27. So you take advantage of the prime a little bit more. The other reason why I like it is because you're sticking this guy with Chris Kursarek. So we have a proven defensive line coach. He's going to get the job done. He has the baseline traits, all of it. He does. He has the baseline traits. He has the physical traits, the intangible traits, the bend, the speed, all of it. Those are the things you can't teach. He has those. And he's young. So you're able to get him into the building with Chris Kursarek. And like user 615 is talking about, where does our D line ranked? Now, presuming our starting four is Drake, Bosa, Kinlaw, and Armstead. This is pretty high up there. This is pretty high up there. Oh, yeah, you're getting a block. The hell? So let's get back to the scheduled programming here. Let me find that super chat. I didn't mean to even do that. Damn it. Where did it go? Here it goes. All right. So with these four, again, I needed someone to go in this Drake spot. Again, it was D'Angelo Malone, Kingsley Enagbare, Brian Burns. Those are the guys that I've been talking about. I haven't talked about Drake because, again, I didn't think he was going to be an option at 61 for the 49ers. I like Drake Jackson. When I scouted Drake Jackson, it was crystal clear. You see the traits that would have lent to him being a first-round pick. So because of that, you're able to now slot in Drake again, and he doesn't have to be a day one starter where he's coming in playing base downs and pass rush situations. You can, again, we've seen Kursarek and how he can fit people into the rotation. Again, one of the things that I like about Drake, you can play him on the edge in the wide nine. You can kick him down to the 3 tech. He can play over the guard. He has those extremely long arms, which I always talk about, is a huge, huge mismatch when it comes to guards versus speed rushers that you kick inside. Guards have to be big. They have to be able to handle these monster defensive tackles. And so when you kick one of these athletic, lengthy freaks inside, it's just a different world. And that, I think that's part of the reason why we saw Arden Key have so much success. Now look at Drake, look at Arden Key, look at kind of how they used him, Charles Omenihu, guys like that, and just the rotation and how they moved him. This is going to be fantastic. I'm very excited about this. This lineup right here, especially with Kinlaw getting healthy, especially with Eric Armstead, we can kick Eric Armstead into the 3 tech. Like, that's where Eric Armstead should be playing. So I'm very, very excited about this. About this particular lineup. So I'm really happy about it. Again, very, very excited about it. Let's see here. I don't know how to say Chris's last name. Kursarek. Nah, I don't care. I say everyone's name wrong. Chat going crazy. Chat going crazy. That's why we got mods, baby. Mod Squad, let's go. Shout out the Mod Squad. Doing work today. Let's go. We ain't phased. So Joshua says, is there O lineman that would make this a good draft? Yeah, absolutely. My guy Donovan West is still there. I really like Donovan West. again, I can see why when I saw Donovan West at the scouting combine and you see him stacked up against the other offensive linemen that are there, I can see why maybe a team wouldn't take him super high, but he's a player. He can play. So, and he fits the zone scheme. So if you can make that work for you and you can you know, get him in the 4th round, that's a win for me. That's a win for me. So if you can get West, I'm all for it. Again, when you see the body, you're like, oh, okay, he doesn't have that intimidating, like how you would draw up an offensive lineman kind of a guy. He looks a little, you know, less athletic, but he's not. It's just he just knows how to play football. Um, so I'm not surprised. And again, interior offensive lineman, you can find interior offensive lineman 3rd, 4th round. So I'm not worried about it. But it is interesting because it did sound like they're still not confident on Alex Mack. They're still not confident on the return of Alex Mack. It doesn't feel like it's a shoe-in that Alex Mack is coming back. When they asked John Lynch about the return of Alex Mack, he started stuttering a little bit. Like it's just like he's trying to say the same things and he's trying to push it off to Alex Mack. It's not like dude, what the heck? What the heck? This is crazy. I don't think this is my Wi-Fi. I don't think this is my Wi-Fi. But we'll blame the Wi-Fi. Man, I can't escape. Bad Wi-Fi just follows me. I even tweeted today. I tweeted today that I had to, because based on where I used to live, I had to drive to get a post out. I had to drive to McDonald's and suck their Wi-Fi to be able to get a post out today. That actually happened. McDonald's Wi-Fi right now is better than my Wi-Fi right now. So we keep moving though. But anyways, back to the original conversation at hand. I still don't feel like Alex Mack's coming back. I still don't feel like he's coming back. So JC Tretter's still hanging out there. JC Tretter is still hanging out there. JC Tretter isn't signed. Who knows? Maybe the 49ers, like they've talked to JC. Maybe they have been able to work something out. But you also have to remember the San Francisco 49ers have the lowest cap space in the entire NFL. They cannot sign anyone right now, from my understanding of how the cap works. So I don't know. Maybe if Alex Mack officially retires, money comes off the books. They then take that money and then they give it to JC Tretter. And then all of a sudden, boom, you're done. Because I would agree that I would feel much more comfortable with JC Tretter at center than drafting Donovan West to start now. Like, I wouldn't feel too good if the 49ers were taking a center in the 4th round with the intention to start as a rookie. Not that it can't happen, not that they couldn't be successful doing that. It's just the probability rates of it going the wrong direction are much higher. So I would much rather go with a proven veteran where you don't have to reteach the fundamentals. And I think that's the hardest part of rookies is they're like babies. And you gotta learn, you gotta teach out how to walk, and you gotta You got to spoon feed them like information. And like when you're a 16, 17-year vet type of, coach, you don't want to deal with that. You just want to do your thing. So I don't imagine they want a rookie starting on their offensive line. So I think they got to just wait. I think they just got to wait. I don't know. But I would like JC Treader. That would be that would be my wish list. But I don't know. Does Jimmy get moved? Does we've talked about the Panthers being a potential option, but the Panthers go draft Matt Corral, right? They draft Matt Corral. Is that enough? I don't think that's enough for them to like be like, oh, well, we don't need Jimmy anymore, because let's face it, same concept applies with why I don't want a rookie offensive lineman. They're gonna say the same thing about a rookie quarterback. I don't want a rookie quarterback. You got to teach this kid how to walk before we're trying to run. We're trying to do all this kind of stuff. Rookie quarterbacks, they have to move at this specific pace. So we'll see. I don't know. There's been rumors it's Baker Mayfield. I feel like the Baker Mayfield to Panthers stuff is kind of smoke, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know how it goes. But back to the original kind of conversation. I'm giving that pick from Drake Jackson an A. I think that was a great pick. I think it was a phenomenal pick. I think the value is there. I think the upside is there. I think it's great. I think it's wonderful. So I love the Drake Jackson pick. Now let's talk about the pick at 93. This is the pick that I think has people little upset, a little like, what are we doing? And before we get into it, smash that like button. Boop. Do it. Where's DJ? Oh, it's like, I forgot. It's like 12:30 for DJ, so he's probably asleep. Where's DJ when you need a like count update? There he is. There he is. Let's go. I thought DJ was asleep. Let's go, DJ. Smash that like button. DJ's in here. Let's go. DJ's here. You can always count on DJ. That's my guy. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Go, DJ. Oh, that's my DJ. Go, DJ. Oh, that's my DJ. Let's go. Shout out, DJ. Smash those likes. Why not? Why not? All right. So let's talk about the running back. Let's talk about the running back. Grade that pick in a vacuum. I want to see that specific pick in a vacuum, because I feel like that pick is kind of the pick that is kind of steering people in a certain direction. So grade, I'm calling them TDP. Grade TDP at 93. What do you think of that? Only that pick. Just TDP at pick 93. I want to see something. Drop it in the chat. I want to see these grades. Let's go. Late night gang in the building. Yes, sir. It is late night gang. This is 9:30 stream. Let's go. So we got an A, and then we got an F, and then we got a C. First three, AFC. Ooh. 49ers play the AFC West. Does it mean something? F minus. Okay. B plus. D. Hendrick says, I don't know yet, but I know I was mad as F. I was kind of mad too. I'm not going to lie to you. I get mad when they pick people I don't know, but that's not their fault necessarily. It's more my fault because I didn't know who they picked. But I was like, who? And then it's the who, and then what position? At where? After Trey Sermon? Like what? So I understand the range of emotions that come from the 49ers taking another draft pick in the third round, in the top 100. So let's look at, so under Kyle Shanahan, these are now the running backs that he has taken, high. Joe Williams never played a snap for the 49ers. Took him in the fourth round. Traded up to get Trey Sermon. I have not heard great things about Trey Sermon, but that doesn't mean that means anything. All Trey Sermon has to do is put in a good offseason and attack this year, and then we're good. But, there's still a big question mark on Trey Sermon. And so I think you take kind of those philosophies. You look at the running backs that have been successful with the 49ers, Raheem Mostert, Jeff Wilson, Breida, all undrafted guys. Elijah Mitchell, 6th rounder, beat out a 3rd rounder that they traded up for. So I think a lot of people kind of get upset, at the thought process of that. It's like, because, ooh, Wi-Fi is tripping out right now. That McDonald's Wi-Fi is tripping out right now. Ooh, this is a good. Let's see. What did Francisco say? So this is a good point. We now have a different running back coach. Anthony Lynn. Now, Bobby Turner has always, as we've been told from Kyle, I believe it. I don't think the Wi-Fi liked the pick either. I don't. So what we have heard in the past is Bobby Turner has had a ton of influence on the running back room and who they pick and who they select. Well, Bobby Turner ain't in the building anymore. Bobby Turner's having surgery. He's out for the year. He said, I'm done. I need a break. Anthony Lynn's in here. Anthony Lynn has had success with guys like Melvin Gordon, Austin Eckler, Justin Jackson, those types of guys. So when I look at TDP and I see the fit and I try to kind of, see how it translates. With TDP, you see the vision. Now you're hoping it translates to the NFL level, but I see the vision. I see the cutting ability. I see how he sets up blocks. I see how he's able to hit through the hole. And then with TDP, what he does really, really well is he lowers his shoulder and he runs through your face. So when he runs through your face, it looks pretty special. He looks like a bruiser. He looks like a guy who's going to do work in between the tackles. That's what he looks like. He looks like a guy that, when I look at Jeff Wilson, I look at Elijah Mitchell last year, we really tried to be more balanced with inside runs. Again, you ask anyone what the San Francisco 49ers are, outside zone, right? Outside zone. They want to spread you wide. But I also think what they're trying to do is they are having the ability to just run straight at your face. So that's kind of what I see TDP as. Now, I need to do more homework. I need to watch more. I've only seen a couple highlights. That's not enough to give you a full evaluation. It's enough for me to pull traits. I say that to anyone. Like, people always say, you can't watch highlights, and you can't. Highlights aren't going to give you the full picture. It's not going to tell you the whole story of what a prospect is. But what highlights can do is you can pull traits off highlights. I can see 3 plays of a player, and I can have a baseline trait. Like I can pull a baseline, like, okay, he's got good vision, he has cutting ability, and he has power. I can pull baseline traits off of a couple plays because I know how to watch football. So it's not going to tell me the whole story into who he is and what he is, but based on the baseline traits that I've seen, I could see how he would fit into this offense and be that type of bruising back that we kind of need, um, and could allow us to be a little bit more dynamic in regards to what type of run game we have, because last year we had to do a lot of gap scheme and things like that, and kind of we had to get away from what they were trying to do mid-year and they had to pivot. So and we had to get guys like Deebo back there, right? I don't think we can rely on Deebo anymore. I think that's kind of crystal clear as of right now. Is the wide back thing is fun, but we have to remember the wide back thing was a necessity because we had no explosives out of the backfield and we had to get it from someone. And Debo was that. So when I look at TDP, I see a guy who can offer those explosives, but he can also be an in between the tackle thumper that you kind of need. So definitely okay with that. Definitely okay. Now, I don't love the pick. I don't love like when we start looking at where they're taking running back. Um, I don't love taking a running back at 93, especially obviously a guy that I don't know. Now, if it was Rashad White who went a pick before, we're having a completely different conversation. If they take Rashad White, I'm hyped. I'm through the roof. I'm on here and I'm like, oh, the 49ers took three of my draft sons, like three guys that I really feel comfortable with and I really like. But I don't know enough about TDP yet. So I can't give you enough. Like I'll be able to come on tomorrow and we'll be able to have a little bit more uh productive conversation about what I personally think he is. But right now, it's a little bit of a question mark. Again, the value. I think I'm more peeved with the third round running back. I think that's just kind of where I'm at. I think there are still a lot of really good prospects available. And there's a lot of good, I think there's a decent amount of running backs that you can find later in the draft as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how that particular pick plays out. So we're going to find out. We are going to find out. But I do, and that lends us on the last pick of the night, which is Danny Gray. If you saw my reaction, I was freaking hyped. I was hyped. Very hyped. Again, I've been kind of posting it. Dude was a draft crush of mine. We had the Danny Gray hive going on Instagram. Big fan of Danny Gray. So I knew exactly who he was when we took him and was very, very happy with the selection. So I'm hyped. Really, really like it. So Danny Gray, I think, especially amidst kind of the turmoil that exists right now, the 49ers all of a sudden, theoretically thinking that Deebo's coming back. All right, well, now look at our wide receiver core. It's Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, Juwan Jennings, Ray McLeod. They had the two guys that actually have pretty decent skill set, and then they add Danny Gray. And when you're looking at that room, that's a pretty solid room. It's a fast room. They have a lot of speed. So I really, really like it quite a bit. I'm very happy with it. 100% right. 100% right. Like I'm not gonna lie to my people here. I'm not gonna lie to the SDS. I'm glad I wasn't live when the 49ers picked TDP. I'm gonna be honest with the SDS. All right. I'm gonna be honest with the SDS. I'm glad I wasn't live when the 49ers picked him because I would have been like, I would have been sour grapes. I would have been like, oh, what? I think we're all glad because I think we would have all fed off that energy. I think we all would have just been like, what the heck did like another third round running back? He's kind of similar to Trey Sermon archetype. Yeah, you're just like, what? And again, part of that is my own ignorance. Part of that is my own ignorance. Like I said, I didn't scout anyone on LSU's offense. Didn't. I scouted Danny Gray. I didn't scout anyone. Oh, oh. The Wi-Fi be tripping, bro. I'm gonna throw hands with this Wi-Fi. Don't kick me out yet, Wi-Fi. Don't kick me out, Wi-Fi. Don't do it. But again, I'm putting my truth serum to the test. I'm glad we weren't live. I'm glad we weren't live for the TDP pick because I think it would have just been a cluster of negative energy because I guarantee you TDP wasn't on any of our radar. I didn't see one person. I didn't know he was even in this draft class. Like, I'm not going to pretend either. Like, this year for me personally, the Jimmy drama, the Deebo drama has taken away a lot of time. And again, not having a first round pick, it's just taken away a lot of time that I would typically put into scouting. But we're talking about so many other things. Like we're talking about like, where's Deebo going? Is Jimmy getting traded or is he not getting traded? Where's Jimmy going? Is he coming back? Is he staying? That was a shoulder surgery. Oh, now he's got the shoulder surgery. Now he's staying. And now, like, that's what we've been talking about this offseason. So I haven't turned over every stone. I haven't scouted 200 prospects. I've scouted a lot of prospects, but not everyone. So when TDP was picked, I was just like, first of all, I was like, who? Second of all, I was like, running back? Like, huh? So I felt a little bit better. I felt a little bit better after watching him. To be honest, that was completely organic. I don't even know if I can. I don't even know if I can recreate that. I don't even know if I can recreate that. That was very organic. Shout out the spam bots. Shout out the spam bots. Hey, they actually they help the algorithm out. Well, you can come in, but we're gonna block you quick. You come in, we're gonna block you quick. But shout out for the little algorithm juice. We appreciate you. Let's go. We're here for it. Hey, SDS versus bots, SDS versus haters. We're here. Come through. Hit that algorithm up. Let's go. That's why we got the mods. Shout out the mod squad. Shout out the mod squad. Love it. We ain't phased. We ain't phased. This is a good question, though. I like this. Air said they attacking us from all cylinders. Let's go. Hey, shout out the mod squad. Shout out the mod squad. They're juicing us up. Shout out them. And we're just gonna hit you with the block. Let's go. Let's go. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. I love you guys. That's all I can say. I love you guys. Robert, shout out Robert. Shout out Robert. Robert said, Brad, love your content. Here's $20 to buy a really long Cat 5 cable. So you can plug your computer directly into the router. Wi-Fi is subject to interference in many ways. Plug in direct to the router. Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. So the sad thing is I've switched providers. I bought the freaking Wi-Fi thrower thing. Still having problems. But shout out Robert, real one. Real one. Ooh. Ooh. Do we got a new nickname? Do we got a new nickname? I like that. I like that. Danny Phantom. That's kind of spicy. I like that. And you got the ghost emoji to go with it. Fire. This is nuts. All right. This is nuts right now. This is unbelievable. We're gonna have to start calling me Brad Phantom. I'm just gonna disappear. Just disappear mid sentence. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. This is absolutely unbelievable. We got Wi-Fi problems. We got trolls in the chat. It's lit. It's lit. We up tonight. Right after Robert donated, the Wi-Fi heard you, Robert. The Wi-Fi saw this and they said, screw you. Bro, we're getting attacked by bots and Wi-Fi, but guess what? We still here, baby. Keep it coming. And we're 5 away. It's all good. They can't take me down. The SDS. Hey, like East we rise, baby. Like East we rise. They're big mad. They're big mad that they didn't they're big mad that I had to roast them the other day. Let's go. Shout out Late Night Gang. Ooh, let's get to 200 real quick. Let's get to 200. Boop, boop. We're almost there. How many burners do you have? We hit 200. Shout out. How many burners do you have? Let's go. We did it. 200. Let's go, baby. We did it. All right. Chat wildin' today. So they big mad. They're big mad they didn't get good old Deebo Samuel. They big jealous. All good. They're gonna pop over. They're gonna go create another burner account, and we'll see them in about 30 seconds. We'll see them soon. But I'm pretty excited. I thought we had a good draft. the bookend picks, really excited about it. Really like Drake Jackson. Really freaking like Danny Gray. TDP, we got to figure it out. So sooner or later, who knows? What if TDP turns into a legit player? So we'll see. And if he does, then we'll feel phenomenal about it. We will feel absolutely phenomenal about it. So let's go. Let him hate. Come on. I'm a big guy. What are we talking about here? Oh, no. Oh, no. Love it. Keep bringing the smoke. Shout out my haters. Shout out my lurkers. Always keeping tabs on your boy. Bro, it's funny, man. It's funny. The amount of haters you get when you do things that are dope. But hey. Oh, we thick boys, baby. King of the thick boys. Let's go. King of the look at this guy. Told you 30 seconds. I told you 30 seconds. He's back. This is hilarious. His name was Go on a Diet. Okay, I like that one. That was a good one. That was a good one. I like how he's changing his name. So let's see what the next one is. Hey, thick boys unite. Thick boys unite. They can't get mad at us, baby. Let's go. Oh, I'm super fluffy. And we got the flow too. Fluffy with the flow? Get out of here. I love it. Dude's making another burner right now. Again, 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Boy's about to pop back up. Let's see what the next one is. So he's got a heart attack. He's got a stroke. Let's see what the next one is. Shout out my thick boys. Let's go. SDS. No, our group is named after bread. Like we named after a food group. Like, what are we talking about? Literally, when I have players on to talk, the last thing that I ask them is about food. Like, what are we talking about? We thick gang, boys. Let's go. Let's see what else he comes back with. Dude's probably about 125, soaking wet. You probably flick him, he probably break in half. Like, my goodness. Dude's probably got pimples all over his face. Dude's like, oh, let me make another burner real quick. Watch, he'll be back in about 15 seconds. Let me make a burner real quick. Let me see what else I can get up with. Shout out my haters. Love y'all. Love y'all so much. Dude's like, oh, I wish I had followers. I'm going to make fun of this guy. Good job, my guy. No, he's going to come up. He's making a Hotmail email right now. As we speak. And he's going to come back and he's going to be like, oh, I don't have pimples. I don't have pimples on my face. All right, my guy. Okay. It's okay. See what thick boys get, girl. They underestimate the thick boys. They underestimate the thick boys. Let's go. Like, what are we talking about? Like, we're named after a food group. Sort of. I don't know if bread is a food group. It's a food group to me. That's how much I eat it. Oh, good times, guys. Good times. It's been fun. It's been a blast. Thick boys unite. And we got the flow going today. You can't mess with the vibes. We're the breadwinners out here, baby. I love this, Cap. I'm not going to lie. I love this. I love this hashtag for our group. It's so good. It's so freaking good. Body built by Taco Bell. Oh my god. Let's see. It's more like I can't eat Taco Bell anymore. I'm gonna be honest. We're off the rails at this point. I can't eat Taco Bell anymore. I can't do it. Is this body built by In-N-Out? This body built by In-N-Out, baby. Let's go. Body built by In-N-Out. And we got the flow going. Haters big mad. The dude's probably got pimples all over his face. He's probably balding. Dude's like, oh, let me come and get her. Let me make another account right now. Tripping. I love it. I love it. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But see, I don't get double. I don't get double. I get triple. Oh no. 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 Did he come back? This is my order every time, like clockwork. 3x3, animal style, no pickles. That's it. Boom. Done. Animal style fries, fry well. The key is to get the fry well. This is clearly turning into the SF Diners. Shout out to our this video brought to you by we've turned into the SF Diners. Shout out to our bots. But again, this is the trick. You have to get your fries well. You have to get your fries well, because if you just get regular fries, sometimes they're soggy. Sometimes they're kind of like, if you get them well or light well. So if you don't want them totally crispy, you say, can I get my fries light well? I'm telling you. Body built by In-N-Out. Body built by In-N-Out. Body built by Sour Candy. Yeah, I got a sweet tooth. Woo! Sourdough boys. 3x3 animal style, though. Real ones know. All right. Has anyone had a Whataburger in here? Has anyone had Whataburger in here? Let's go. Let's go. Dadbots checking in all over the world. Let's go. So this is the thing. I've been told by people who grew up with Whataburger, like that was the thing. Like that is the spot. And I was just like, have you guys had In-N-Out though? Like, have you had In-N-Out? But oh yeah, but In-N-Out's trash compared to Whataburger. I'm like, sure. And all right, whatever. So I went to the Senior Bowl. That's my Senior Bowl credential right there. So when I was credentialed at the Senior Bowl, hold on. Dude's like, oh, let me get. I made my other account. See, look, this is how you know he's running out of accounts. This one took him a solid 2 minutes. This is how you know. This is how you know he's running out of accounts. So go make your other account. Go hit your new Gmail account. We'll see you back in a little bit, my boy. We'll see you back in a little bit, my boy. Oh, see, he's running out of accounts. He's running out. It's okay. So we'll see him in a little bit. He's totally guided this conversation in a beautiful direction, by the way. So shout out him. So good. So anyways. Oh yeah. People love to keep my name in their mouth. If you know what I mean. But he can come back. So we're now projecting it's going to be about 2 minutes he shows up because he's got to make new accounts. We've blocked enough. So now he's got to make new accounts. So we'll see him back in about 2 minutes. So he's probably watching, fuming right now. Just fuming. Like he's like, ooh, what's the next thing I'm gonna say? Ooh, what's the next thing? We'll see you soon, my guy. Come on back. Come on back. But anyways, I went to the Senior Bowl, and so when I went to the Senior Bowl, I was like, all right, there was a Whataburger in the Dallas airport, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna stop by. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get a Whataburger, and I'm not gonna lie, and this isn't to be disrespectful to anyone who does like it. I got the regular Whataburger, and it wasn't good. But then when I said that, like I tweeted about it, and people were like, "Oh, you don't get the regular Whataburger." I'm like, well, what am I supposed to get? They're like, "Oh, you get this like chicken sandwich or this Texas." I'm like, well, that's not a burger. So I don't know. I wasn't a big Whataburger fan, but this is acceptable, Smitty. This is acceptable. We will accept this here at the SF Diners. So at the SF Diners, if you don't know, we actually started the SF Diners at the Senior Bowl. We actually started the SF Diners at the Senior Bowl. We did a pizza review. We did it all. So this dude just played into our hands. But I'm okay with this. Like, I get it. If you say nation, you like nations is fire. So it's a good burger. Dude, we're just talking about food now. we're just talking about food in between this dude making different accounts. We're just talking about food in between this dude making different accounts. All right. So let's see. It's been about what? How long has it been? It's been like it's been about 2 minutes. So probably about another 30 seconds. We're gonna get our boy back. So yeah, we got over 200 people in here just listening to me talk about food. Shout out my homie. What's my favorite candy? Yikes. I like sour candy. I like sour candy. Like Ike's, like I would mess with Ike's. Like I like, I don't know. Like I like gummy rings. Like have you guys ever had sour eggs? Like the sour gummy eggs from I don't even know the name of them. They're the popular gummy candy. But they're called like sour eggs. They're just like little gummy eggs. I don't know. Fire. So good. Love those. Those are like a consistent, yeah, like they're trolley brand. Yeah, they're like the gummy eggs. So good. Warheads take me back to when I was a kid chasing down the ice cream truck. We would go crazy with that. Trolley eggs. Trolley eggs works perfect for our friend who's going to pop back in about 15 seconds. I want to see him come back. So I might have to post it. I went to Levi's. I think it was the Monday Night Football game against the Rams. Went to the Monday Night Football game against the Rams, and I got some tacos, and I shot it on my phone. Like I got the place that I got it. I got them giving it and making it to me. I just never put together like the video of like the SF Diners, because part of the content that I want to do is when we get back into Levi's, I do want to do the SF Diner content where I want to go to each food stand. I want to go to each food stand at Levi's, and then we're going to go rate all the food. So that's going to be part of the content that I want coming back this season. The SF Niners or the SF Diners. So I'm hyped for it. Shout out to SDS though, man. You guys are the best. Now I'm hungry too. Now I'm freaking hungry. That guy got me hungry now. Bro, we're going to have to do a Mod Squad meetup. We're going to have to do a SDS meetup sometime, some way, somehow. It's going to have to happen one of these days. One of these days. So, anyways, I don't know if our boy's coming back. I don't know if he is. Hopefully he is. Love to see him around. See what he comes up with next. But anyways, what time is it? It is 10 o'clock. Late night gang in the building. We're completely off the rails tonight, but I love it. It's been a fun week of content. It's been a fun week of content, man. It's been a wild ride. Whether it's a Deebo Samuel situation, whether it's he's coming back. We're trading up. We're trading to get to 10. Like, it's been a wild ride. But I will say this. It is an amazing time to do content around the San Francisco 49ers because they give us something to talk about every single day. So I absolutely love it. Excuse me. Yeah, let's do this really quick. Let's end it with some actual football so we don't just talk about food for the rest of the time. We'll wait till Buddy comes back after he makes his 400th burner account. When he makes his 400th burner account, we'll see him back. Let's see. Best available. Ooh. There's some good guys still on there. And we probably made him hungry. He's probably eating right now. We not only did we walk him back, because clearly I don't know where he is. He's not back yet. Not only did we walk Burner Boy off the ledge, and he's probably buying Niner gear right now, he's probably eating a snack. After he wanted to come back after we switched the conversation back to food. He's probably eating a snack right now. Guarantee it. Gotta draft better Wi-Fi. Yeah, I'm gonna figure that out, man. I gotta figure that out tomorrow. Because clearly it's been quite the ride. Too small. All right. So let's see what we got here. So Perion Winfrey still available. What are our picks actually? Are we at 134 tomorrow? I think we're at 134, right? So it's going to be interesting to see 134. Okay. So we ended at 105, right? So not too far away. 134, 172, 187. Perfect. Thank you. So Calvin Austin still on the board. Tariq Woolen, Zion McCollum, Isaiah Spiller, who I would have liked. They have him as position rank 4th best running back, 89th overall prospect. He's still on the board. There's still a lot of running backs. Daniel Bellinger is a guy that I kind of like. Khalil Shakir. Didn't Kobe Bryant get drafted? Or am I tripping? I thought Kobe Bryant got drafted. I thought he did. I don't know. Let's see who else is down here. Donovan West is right over here. Oh, they have him as their third ranked setter overall 121. So like 134, if they were able to get Donovan West, I think that's good value. I definitely think that's good value. We don't need edge anymore. Zach Tom's fallen. Zach Tom's a prospect that I would like, actually, to be honest with you. Kellen Deesh, I could be okay with that. Let's see what else. Carson Strong is a quarterback that you heard a lot about at the beginning of the process, and then you did not hear anything at the end of it. Yeah, man. What's O-line looking like? It's kind of ugly on the O-line front. Donovan West is our saving grace. Alec Lindstrom, I don't hate, but as a former, so like this was my goal weight as a player. I'm 6'3". I was trying to get to 296. Like before I hung up the cleats, I was 285. I was trying to get to 296. I was trying to gain a ton of weight. But so I can speak from a reference point of saying that 6'3", 296 is small, though, like as an offensive lineman. I consider myself small. That was one of the things, like as an offensive lineman and being around huge offensive linemen all the time, I had a complex that I was small. Like I was playing at 6'3", 285, and I was like, I'm small. Like I would like, so when people were like, oh, you're 6'3", I was like, you're huge. I was like, you're super tall. I was like, I'm short. What are you talking about? It's like, I'm not tall at all. I'm only 6'3". They're like, I was like, I tell people I'm like 285. They're like, whoa. I was like, the guys I play with are 320. I was like, I'm tiny. So when I look at Alec Lindstrom, he's tiny. He's tiny for NFL standards. I mean, it's not like you can't do it at 6'3", but you want to see him be more at like a 305, a 310. But I don't know if he's the type of 6'3" that can necessarily carry that type of load. So I have he's smart though. What I like about Alec is he's smart. Good call. And it's not like it's you can't do it, but Weston Richburg did it. I did it. Not at the NFL level. Whoa. But again, you're going against guys like Javon Kinlaw. You're going up against monsters on the interior, like 6'7" DeForest Buckners. Like a DeForest Buckner against a 6'3", 295 could just swap you out the way. That's what I'm saying. Like I developed that complex. Like I thought I was small. I was like, I'm tiny. It took me a while when I stopped playing football for me to be like, I'm actually considered a big human. But from a football standpoint, 6'3", sub 300, it's not ideal, but it's not like it can't happen. Tight end wise, I wouldn't be surprised if we went tight end. It's going to be interesting to see where they go there. I don't know if they go wide receiver again. I'm pretty happy with the wide receiver that we took. Again, I would have been happy with Khalil as well, but I'm also very happy with Danny Gray. There's a good amount of wide receivers on the board. I'm sorry, running backs. Let's see, what are our safeties looking like? Do we go safety? I like Bell. If they got me Bell, I like Bell. I would like to see him as a late round pick that doesn't have the pressure of starting right away, maybe a 5th, 6th round pick. If you got me Marquise Bell, I'd be pretty happy with that. I would be pretty happy with that. Let's see what else. Other than that, I haven't watched. You got Smoke Monday down here. Yusuf Corker. I haven't watched a ton of these guys. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. I think it's that time. I'm getting kicked from the stream. We got bots. We got bots taking over. We got bots taking over the chat. What a wild time. But I'm excited. I'm okay with what we got. There's decent prospects left. It's going to be interesting to see what we take. So let's do this. Let's call it a night. Let's call it a night. This is probably like the 7th time I've gotten booted from my own stream. So I'm going to try to figure out for tomorrow so that doesn't happen. But shout out to SDS, man. Shout out everyone who vibed with me tonight. Shout out the late night gang. We dealt with trolls. We dealt with people coming after the thick gang. Don't come after the thick gang, bro. Because guarantee you they get snapped by the thick gang. But it's all good. That's why they're hiding behind a computer. Come back. We'll see them tomorrow. Shout out to everyone who's vibing with us as always. You know the deal. We're good vibes here. We're good vibes. So if you bring in that mess, just kick rocks, bro. We're going to kick your ass out. You can create another account. You can come back. It's fine. But we're going to kick your ass again. We're just going to get you out of here. So shout out everyone who's been vibing. Appreciate you guys. Shout out to Mod Squad tonight. Want to tip my cap to the Mod Squad. Obviously had a lot of shenanigans in the chat tonight. So I want to shout out the Mod Squad. Hey, we got a lot of Mod Squad, but these are the exact reasons why we need them sometimes. And they're phenomenal. We have the best, not only Mod Squad, we got the best community, SDS, Mod Squad, thick boys. You know the vibes. We out here tough. We out here tough. Mod Squad is the MVP tonight. Shout out you guys. I appreciate everyone. Hope we wake up feeling a little bit better tomorrow coming up into the draft. So it's going to be very fun to see what happens. See what the 49ers do. Sounds like Deebo's staying. Hopefully they work towards getting something done. Shout out all my breadwinners out there holding it down. Appreciate all you guys. I will see you tomorrow. You guys have a phenomenal night. And again, like ye